You said something last time we were in a room together, and it really, I don't think it just moved me. I think it moved the entire room. There may be 500 people there. You said that at age 62, you figured out why you were born.
I don't think I figured it out. I think I'm a God guy. And so, I mean, if you believe it, great. If you don't, whatever. But I at times have felt impressions from God. And about 4 or 5 weeks ago, it was overwhelming. I know why I was born. This is why you are here. This is why you were born. And it is to stand at these times and to stand for the truth and to stand, not to sound grandiose, but to stand as other people in history have stood, especially for the Jewish people. And it is humbling, a little bit terrifying, but a relief to finally know. Because I think we all do. We're like, why am I here? What is the point of my life? What am I doing? What am I contributing? And I say that all the time. I mean, any given week, I'm this close to just retiring. I don't have to do this anymore. And I say at least once a week, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. But to know that there is a reason has kept me going. But now I feel like I truly know what it is. And the frightening part of it is, for that to happen, things have to get much worse.
Why do you say that you feel that you have to take a stand, especially with the Jews? Why the Jews?
I didn't plan on getting into any of this, and so stop me at any time. Ever since I was little, I have been captivated by World War II, particularly the Holocaust. And I think it's because I know that people related to me were there. And I've always wondered, even as a kid, I've always wondered, did anyone related to me? Did they all go bad? Did some of them stand? I don't know. And I haven't really wanted to look. And so I don't know what has driven me, but it kind of came to me when I felt this is why you were born. That first was one of the first things that came to mind. It was like a reminder. You've known this your whole life. Mm-hmm. You've prepared your whole life for this moment. I don't know. I don't know why. I just know that's my privilege. That's my honor. That's my job.
Why do you think things feel so different right now when we talk about the Jewish people? I mean, I think that if you asked me whether we would have this conversation, let's say 10 years ago when we first met, I would say, what do you mean? We're in America. Okay, we can talk about history, but something is happening. I don't know if it's spiritually, energetically, politically, maybe
all of it.
Our adversaries are using lessons from history on how to create division. What is happening?
You could have talked to me 20 years ago and I would have said, these times are coming. I've been ringing this bell for 25 years because of the patterns of history. If you study history, the pattern is repeating itself. It doesn't mean it has to end that way. It just means I had an argument with the ADL because I was warning that this is in 2008, that the hatreds that we saw on the streets of Germany would be seen again in Europe and in the United States. It will be 1936 again in Europe and the United States if we don't recognize the seeds that are being planted today. They called me an anti-Semite for saying that.
The Anti-Defamation League?
Yes.
Well, they suck.
I know they do. At the time, I didn't know how much they sucked. I do now.
They suck bigly.
Yeah.
If I can use that word.
And I said to them, I am telling you What difference does it make if you say never again, never forget, if you only address it while the ovens are being lit? You remember when you're planting the seeds. You don't want that to grow. You see that sprout, you rip it up. You don't let it grow. So, I mean, we've just been planting these seeds. The whole world has been planting the seeds